Hello, Hay House submission team. Thank you so much for viewing this video. My name is Sharon Shaw, and I'm a coach of 6 years and a budding author. I am submitting a children's book called The Fairy Who Lost Her Dancing Shoe. And what inspired me to write this is that way back in the 1970s, my mum was writing children's books and poems, and she used to illustrate them all herself. And it was obviously before the age of the internet or computers. And so she hand wrote everything out. And one day, a friend of hers told her that she knew a publisher and she would deliver her work to that publisher. And unfortunately, the work was lost and never to be found again. And so many years later, I decided to write to publishers to see if I could track down my mum's work in the hope that it was sat on some publisher's shelf collecting dust for many years and I could actually have that work back. Unfortunately, nothing came about. It didn't come to fruition. And so we had to conclude that we'd lost everything. But what couldn't be taken away from us is the fact that I did remember the odd verse here and there of Mum's work. And so I started to recreate her work from what I could remember and use that as a foundation to not only write my own books, but to create characters based on my stories and based on the foundation of what Mum had already built. And as you could probably tell, my mum's no longer with us, hence speaking about her in the past tense. So I really want to leave a legacy for my nieces and nephews. And to do that, I've started to write children's books myself. The first book, I'm proud to say, is actually with Balboa Press and was launched a week ago, called Mina's Curious Mind. And the second book is with them now. They're looking after my illustrations for me. So it's very exciting times. And I thank the Hay House community and the writers community and the boot camps for getting me where I am today. So this submission particularly is a story called The Fairy That Lost Her Dancing Shoe. And clue in the title, it's about a fairy who lost her dancing shoe. And that actually was the title of my mum's rhyming story many years ago, back in the 70s. And all I remember from that particular story was the first verse. And whilst the first verse isn't part of the actual story now, it is in the dedication section as an ode to my mum's work. And so the story's been really recreated to form a story about friendship, about curiosity. But the main message in that story is about never giving up, never giving up. And yeah, and that's it, never giving up. So this is what motivated me to write the book and to get it illustrated and also to submit to Hay House for this competition. So I really, really hope you enjoy the story as much as I enjoyed recreating and writing it from the foundations of what my mum started and what I could remember. And so I do really appreciate your time and your consideration. And thanks so much again for this community. It's given me the propulsion to do what I've dreamed of doing for a very long time and finally taking action on becoming an author. So thank you so much again. And I really appreciate you. And I will look forward to speaking to you hopefully soon. Okay, bye.